Hello. Hello, good morning. Celestian, good morning. I gotta wake up my little Tamagotchi guy here. Come on, I believe in you. There he is. There he is. Selkie, hello. Selkie, hello, good morning. All right, he can have a little food. He can have a little food. Does my voice sound all messed up now that I'm talking? Now that I'm talking, my voice sounds a little rough. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody's having a nice, good morning. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Oh, I'm still tired. I'm still tired from Stumpmas. And I didn't do half of what they did. I didn't do half of it. Don't do. Well, I'm just saying I can't imagine how tired they are. That's what I mean to say. What I mean is I'm tired from everything I did. I can't imagine how tired like Jazz and Enna and Ash and Price are. Like they gotta be exhausted. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, oh, I didn't do a, no. I'm saying what I did, I'm beat. There. I'd be like, no streams till New Year's. No streams till New Year's. I would just. Blood Carnation, good morning. Blood Carnation, good morning. You did a ton too. Everybody kicked butt. Yeah, everybody did great. Everybody did such a good job. Let me see something. Bing bong. Okay. I had to test something really quick. Blood Carnation, good afternoon. How the heck are you doing? How the heck are you doing?
Oh my God. Is an odd number. The smallest number that cannot be represented as a sum of fewer than 19 fourth powers. A cousin prime with 83. A fortunate prime. A happy prime. A Higgs prime. A lucky prime. A permutable prime with 97. A circular prime. A regular prime. 10. A right truncatable prime, because when the last digit, 9, is removed, the remaining number, 7, is still prime. A sexy prime, with 73. The n value of the Wagstaff prime 201 sextillion 487 quintillion 636 quadrillion 602 trillion 438 billion 195 million 784,363.
Honk, fuck off.
Okay, sexy prime can't be real. I might regret this. Fuck, sexy prime is real. Can't believe sexy prime is real. Brian, good morning. Brian, good morning. Like I'm looking at Optimus Prime fanfiction. Brian, thank you for the 79-month resub. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. I can't believe, I know why they call it sex. I saw the definition. They call it sexy prime because sex is the Latin for six and it has to do with six, but also I went copy paste a lot of that. It didn't fit. I had to pick and choose. Let me tell you, there's a lot of primes I don't get. A cousin prime, a fortunate prime, a happy prime, a Higgs prime, a lucky. Yeah, this feels like we're just making up. This feels like we're just making stuff up. This feels like we're just. What's a lucky prime? God, I don't need to know all those. A lucky prime is a natural number in a set which is generated by a certain sieve. This sieve is similar to the sieve of Eratosthenes that generates the primes, but it eliminates numbers based on their position in the remaining set instead of their value. I don't know what any of the fuck the words I just said mean. I have no idea what the fuck that means. You know? Nobody said there'd be math? Yes, they did. There's always math. Sage, good morning. Sage, good morning. It's just a blast to look up a number in Wikipedia and there's a whole bunch of shenanigans that show up. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I do like the idea. I do like the idea of being like, here's a bunch of, here's a bunch of things you didn't know about. Glad I gave money to Wikipedia. I'm allowed this bullshit. I give them money. This is for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Please tell me about the cool thing you did this weekend. Please tell me about anything cool that you got up to this weekend. Aaron and I got, oh, you might not be able to see because my head is directly in the way. We got our Christmas tree put up, which involved completely moving the little shelf that was there, you might recall. So now all the games and movies are on that shelf, which is kind of a better spot for them. Well, all the games and movies are there, and then all the books are in the office, and the shelf is in the office, and now we have the Christmas tree. Which of course has made us consider moving everything in our home. Because why not? You know, as soon as you move one piece of furniture, you go, what if I moved every piece of furniture? So once stuff with the cat is done, we might we might look into some different furniture so we can move some stuff around. Me and any store simulator game, right? I moved this shelf. Yeah. And guess what? It's so easy. It's so much easier in a simulator game. It's so much easier in a simulator game. It's hilarious. Went to see the annual dance performance of A Christmas Carol, sat in the front row, desperately trying to feel the holiday spirit. I get that. You just, it's, you're like, just let's feel something. Let's feel excited. Work, damn you. This year was shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's why I think it's so important to focus on connecting with people and having community and you know, sharing your life with other people it really helps. I think it helps that, you know, going and seeing our family in Atlanta, is really nice. Aaron and I went out yesterday. We went to a card game learn to play event. I convinced Aaron to check out a card game. And halfway through she stopped me. She was playing a game with one of the guys and I was playing a game with the other guy. And halfway through, she like smacked the table next to me to get my attention, was like, I love this. This rules. And it's just nice to get out and talk to people and spend time with people. And, you know, it was nice to get out of the house a little bit because we're not that great about getting out of the house lately. Especially with how cold it is. You know, we've got a cold snap right now. And yeah, like neither of us, like both of us are very homebody people, right? Both of us are very homebody. We're not, you know, we don't go out and do a bunch of stuff. So it's nice to sort of have to go out and talk to people. It was St. Lucia Day. Oh yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. Did you have a good time? I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about Sexy Prime. I'm gonna have to tell Aaron. I'm gonna be like, hey, I learned a thing today and I'm gonna make it your problem. I'm gonna make it your problem. I had to learn this and so do you. And you didn't know that? Yeah, honestly, she could be That could be a thing that she learned. She's just like, you didn't know about this? What? And I'm like, come on. What do you mean? That'd be hilarious. I would love to know if I started reading any of these primes off, just the names, just the categories. Just the categories. If she knew any of them. All right. Let's get the game started. I feel like I've been more online this year than ever before. It's got my mind worrying if I'm sharing too much, talking too much, taking in too much, if I'm building the right connections with folks. I think that's a even if you determine that everything is okay and there's not anything wrong or anything, I think that's a healthy thing to do. I think that's a healthy thing to do, is to just go like, I don't know, is this what, you know, is all of this being helpful? Is all of this healthy? Is all of this, you know? I think part of the struggle with social media now is it used to be very natural to share a bunch, you know? It used to be really natural to share a bunch and kind of share whatever, and as the platforms have increasingly become corporatized, you know, people have been using them less and less, and it can feel weird. This is the kind of thing that has made using Instagram in general kind of tricky for me, and getting back to Blue Sky has been kind of tricky. Where just like I got out of the habit of, you know, oh, I take a picture and I share it on Instagram, or, you know, I think about something and I post it on Blue Sky or whatever. And I don't think either is particularly good. Like, if you have a life off of social media and you have a rich, fulfilling life, that's great. You know, I'm happy for you. I think that's incredibly uncommon these days. Like, I think that's incredibly uncommon. And I don't think it is reasonable to say nowadays that it's like, oh yeah, you know, you just need to have your whole life offline and you'll be fine. Especially depending on what you do. Like, you know, good thing I'm already a very online person, because there's no way, like, I could not survive. It would not happen. You know, you can't be a streamer and talk about shit and be offline, because they'd be the weirdest streamer that's just like, so what's going on, guys? And people are like, oh yeah, you see the big bug thing? And you're like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, did you listen to the new BB No Money song? Like, I don't know who that is. What do you mean? Like, it'd be so, I just think that person would never start streaming. That person would never start streaming. Who's Bing Bong? Like I say that I say all the time, like, to be a streamer, you have to be a certain amount of, like, you need to be a certain amount of a narcissist. You need to be a certain amount, you know, self-involved and self-obsessed. Because I think you need to think that doing it is a good idea. And not get distracted as like, well, this would be silly. Who cares? You know, you need to be a certain amount, self-involved that you think anybody cares about what you have to say. But that's, you know, that's also social media. You know, you see a lot of people that post on Blue Sky and have a lot of takes. You know, you have to be a certain amount obsessed with yourself to say, people care about what I have to say. People are interested in what I have to say. And so I'm going to put, they know someone's taking them seriously. Right. You need to know that people are going to, you know, you're going to post something and people are going to go. Which is why, like, some of my favorite people online, like, some of my favorite like accounts to follow are just posters. You know, they're just people who post. You know, they're not even really they're not like, oh, I'm a New York Times opinion articleist and I've written 3 books. Those are the people I usually block because they have the most boneheaded takes ever. You know, my favorite people to follow are like 27 queer furries who have like terminal YouTube brain rot. And like post their furry fan art and then like 3 post threads about how people should be, you know, everyone should be housed and fed and, you know, how basic human rights should be enforced. And then they post like an Undertale AMV. Like, they're so informed they have no idea why the thing they said makes no sense to people who think about things, right? And then I see a post from a guy who's like, I've written 17 books. I'm a New York Times best-selling writer. I won the McGuffrey Fellowship. I'm the youngest McGuffrey Fellowship. And then they're the dumbest motherfuckers you've ever heard. Like, they're the dumbest motherfuckers in terms of just basic. I remember I got into an argument with a New York Times best-selling author on Facebook because a author that I'm friends with was talking about Gavin Newsom. And I was just like, no. I was like, Gavin Newsom's a piece of trash, and I wish people would react and be aware of the fact that he's a piece of trash. And he was like, this other guy was like, this is the problem with the left. All you want is purity politics. Like, I can't ever have any. And I was like, dog, you can't say purity politics. He did it yesterday. You know? On Blue Sky, I only follow streamers I follow here. God, okay. I'm sorry, a not non sequitur, but a like attached conversation. Do y'all know who Burnt Peanut is? Do y'all know the streamer Burnt Peanut? Okay, I didn't think anybody would. He apparently won. So I'm not online enough for that. Oh, see, here's the thing. There's always a streamer who's the biggest streamer you've ever heard of. And you've never heard of him. It's the funny thing. So Burnt Peanut got nominated for Content Creator of the Year at the Game Awards, and also at some other streamer, streamer like award show that I saw an article on Kotaku that I want to watch because it sounds like it's a fucking it sounded like it was a trash fire, and I'm really interested in that. I saw a TikTok about how he said the N-word 10 months ago. And like, I feel like that should disqualify you from a lot of things. I feel like that should disqualify you from a lot of things. Call me woke. But I think if you say the N-word, you shouldn't get an award for streaming. Sorry to, you know, sorry to be that guy. Sorry to be that guy. You start dropping racial slurs, people rally around you. That's what the internet taught all of us. Yeah. Which is wild. You know? Which is wild. That it's just like, I'd never heard of who this person was. And the first thing I heard of them was about how they said the N-word, and all of the people in their community were like, it's fine, it's okay, it's okay, it's fine, it's okay. And I'm like, damn. You know how you get real famous, drop a slur in your stream? There's still people who defend fucking PewDiePie. Like, that's why when I started streaming, I was real big on like don't fucking talk about PewDiePie. I was like, if you like I was so heavy on PewDiePie hate. It's less now only because he's not like actively making content anymore. But people defended I don't believe for all the tea in the harbor streamers no control over the chat. No, those people are liars. No, those people are those people are fibbing. Those people are fibbing. Those people don't know left from right. He's not that bad. I'm like, you just told me this man's chat was toxic. What am I? Yeah. Here's the thing. I do believe there reaches a point in chat where you can't be held responsible for everything that someone says. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be responsible for everything because everybody's just gonna say a bunch of bullshit. There's all kinds of tools to block and limit and maintain certain things that are said. Do you know what I mean? That's what AutoMod is for. Right. You can set up AutoMod to catch the top like 20%. You can get the real bad 20%. You know what I mean? You're not gonna catch someone that comes in that says all women are stupid, right? Those are just words, and there's a point where you can't try to net everything. And when a stream, when a chat is like burning, you can't do it. The best you can do is have mods that are like, you can set up a delay on the chat. You can have mods that are, you have to have mods that are actively watching the chat, that are actively removing and banning people who do that, right? And for some things, like, this is why I never watch the live chat for like an event. You know, like if it was like, oh, the Game Awards, like, don't watch the chat for that. It's not, it's nothing, right? Just push that to the side. Just push Push that away. I'm here's excusing behavior with 1,000 people in the chat, folks just coming in. You make sure your actual community is holding those folks accountable and calling it out. Right. If that is a thing that you're dealing with constantly as a streamer, right? It's one of two. It's two things, right? It's two things, and neither of them are good. One, you actively want this to be happening. This is an active decision that you're making that you want this to occur. Two, you don't care enough about this happening to try to fix it, which is mostly one. It's just a slightly reworded version of one. Either you are like, yes, this is what I want to be happening, or I don't care that this is happening and I'm making no attempts to change it. Man, I'm so upset with that conversation. I had to check out of it. All those people are so unserious. All of those people are so unserious. Warlock, hello. I hope you had a good weekend. I did. Warlock, thank you for asking. Thank you. I hope you did too. Excuse me. I hope you did too. Yeah, no, that's nonsense. Those are people who are like brain rotted into parasocial relationships with streamers and don't see them as people. Do you know what I mean? They don't recognize that these are people with like that can have values and can have and it's disappointing. It's disappointing to see again and again and again and again. It's happened for like a decade, you know, probably more. You know, I'm sure there were, back in the days of like YouTube vlogs, I'm sure there were problematic YouTube vloggers that people defended that it just wasn't a big enough thing on the internet to know about. Like, I would put money on it. Did board game night with friends and hung out. This constant headache and sleep schedule is all broken. Ugh, that's the worst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Warlock. That's really frustrating. If I hit this button, this does studio mode. Okay. I wish there was a slightly easier way to fix this. I've been in chats with 100 folks. I've never seen a person come in with disrespectful energy last longer than 5 seconds. That's just from the chat. Stumped handles it. You know what I mean? Stumped gets a good number of people, and I never see anything terrible in their chat. You know? I see people saying stuff I personally might not like. There it is. You know, I see people saying stuff that like I might not like. Personally, when someone says they can't catch everyone, I'm like, sounds like you aren't making an effort. You have to determine what you're trying to catch, you know? And like you said, like, there's no reason someone saying the N-word should appear in your stream. Do you know what I mean? That just shouldn't happen. That's, oh yeah, this CRT rips. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to get used to it again. And if that is happening, you need to make, if that does happen and you're like, oh my God, I'm actually upset about that, there are like tools readily available to resolve that problem. Right? There are a lot of tools built into and outside of Twitch to make that happen. You need moderators that give a shit, and you need a, you know, a moderator, a team of moderators. You need people who are aligned in the same way, that understand what the idea is, you know? I never really worry about problems here. Oh, the bats. Fuck. Especially if you, yeah, especially if you regularly have thousands of viewers. Like, if you regularly have that many people and you are not putting together a dedicated mod team, you know, a regular mod team, like, what do you, like, this is what I was saying. You just don't care. You just don't care. This is not a thing that you value. Brian, hello. Who cursed us? So, it's actually part of the game that we don't really know who cursed, and it's not so much who cursed us as an individual as much who cursed, like, the world. You know? So, it's bad for everybody. I would say who cursed me is so is the GOP. Yeah. I would say who cursed me is Derek over at PR Hound. Because he cursed me with giving me a key to this game. So thank you to Derek, thank you to PR Hound and Press Engine. Because I have legitimately not stopped thinking about this game since we played it. I have legitimately thought about this game basically every day since the day we streamed it. Ooh. And that's mostly because I'm ruined with Kingsfield rot. Like, I love Kingsfield and I love the mechanics, and I love that we're seeing new indie games that do it. And so this game just got in my head. What do we have for weapons? Could I upgrade my weapon at all? I gotta remember my cool spell sword that I'm working towards. We don't have a map or anything, do we? Oh, let's go back to town and give that guy the obsidian root before we get too far. Herb, how the heck are you doing? How the heck are you doing, friend? I hope you're having, I think I went the wrong way. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you had a good weekend. Everybody go follow Herb. Herb's fantastic. Herb has a fantastic good vibes stream that you know, if you enjoy hanging out here, I think you'll absolutely enjoy hanging out there. It's cold here and that's bullshit. Yeah, let me tell you. Herb, how cold is it there? All right, let's go to town because there was the guy that wanted the obsidian root, and we got the obsidian root, and we should give it back to him, and then we'll look to see about our weapons. We'll level. All right. So I need to get my strength to 12, right? That's a good set for right now. I need to get my intelligence to 34. Which, you know, is a thing I wanted to do just in general for spells, but it's very funny to have a sword that I need to do it for. Weather says it just got cold enough to drink, apparently 21. It was in the mid-teens when I woke up. Yeah, it's 21 here as well. It's 21 here as well, and just that's no.
Welcome.
Okay, so he sells a hammer, which is fun.
Welcome.
Should I start upgrading my Spellblade sword a little bit? Well, we've got such a long road to go before that. Let's make sure. Oh, that takes a whole revstone, not a tiny revstone. Okay, yeah, see, now we'll start working on the now we'll start working on that. Yeah, we've got a little cold snap here, and I'm not a fan. You know, I'm not a fan is what I'll say. Okay, so Frostblade. This enchants the weapon. More like Curse of Feces? Yeah. You know what? It's definitely a poopy curse, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Pluto, hello. Can I have a high enough strength. Can I use my my shield? Can I actually use a shield? Let's see. $15. You know, not as high as I would have thought. Not as high as I would have thought. But all right, let's go talk to this guy. This is the guy that wanted the obsidian root. And it's gonna open the temple, and I don't know if the temple's the next thing or if the prison wall is, but we have both. We can explore both. I just realized I don't know how much of this I explored around, so you gotta, you know, you gotta look around. You gotta know what you're looking at. That says 0. That's interesting.
Did you find some obsidian root? Bring it here. Yes, that's it. Not bad. Seems we can finally leave this village. Now, step back.
Step back. Whoa.
As promised, the seal is broken. I will gather my things and head inside. Seems this is where we part ways. You did well. Don't hesitate to go on ahead. Yariv waits.
All right. I'm gonna save before we do that. Yeah, Aaron and I did a learn to play thing for a card game yesterday, which I was very excited about. Our original plan was to go to a Digimon learn to play thing to help out the people that run the store. With the weather being how it is, both of us were concerned about the cold and ice and, you know, the amount of travel that it entailed. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't want to have any, you know, problems with traveling. I don't want to make any problems. So we instead went to a learn to play event at a much closer store that started earlier as well. And as I said at the top, Aaron stopped me halfway through and was like, "This game rules. I love this," which is fantastic. Makes me very happy. And so she's excited to get into that. Once everything with the boy is resolved, which is nice. All right, let's go through this big door. Nothing bad ever happened going through a big door. Oh. Okay, well, we have to... Oh, man. It's Kingsfield. You gotta check everywhere. I almost said it's Dark Souls, but it's not. It's Kingsfield. Damn. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. So we have to check all of these because I am a gremlin. Because I am a gremlin and absolutely believe there's stuff hidden, because there is. Oh, look at this. Small ancient rock. Let's go. So yeah, we went and played sorcery, and we played some Digimon. Which was fantastic. We had a really card focused day yesterday. Which of course made me happy, you know? I was, of course, very pleased. Oh. There's a whole blank mask. Green mean hello. I do the same thing when walking around the city. I think it freaks people out. I said this more timely. I forgot my VPN was on, so Twitch shadow blocked my message. Good job, Twitch. Good job, Twitch.
Have you also come to explore the temple? Don't bother. It's a real hell.
What does that mean?
We should never have agreed to that job. We should never have come to this land. Sorry, my name is Zoran, and I am
Anyone want to guess what the temperature was yesterday? 12.
of the Blazing Eagles. We were a group of mercenaries who came to Yariv thinking we could easily get rich here.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
When we arrived, we found out we were trapped. Then there was the archaeologist, who said that if he could study the temple, he might find a way out. But he needed bodyguards. We went with him, and he found some hidden passage in the main square. We entered, but didn't get far. You know what we found in there?
Something bad. Single digits was a nice surprise since it was supposed to be -14. No, see, that's... No.
A damn breach. Some portal connecting our world with the demon world. It was blocked until that fool opened the passage and let them out. It was a massacre.
Negative numbers is...
Chased us through the courtyard and into the living quarters. I was the only one who made it out alive. I sealed the doors behind me, but I don't know how long they'll hold. Once I gather some strength, I plan to get out of here and never look back.
Saturday was -2. Oh my God.
What? You want to go in there? Do you have a death wish?
Well, maybe I do.
Take this damn key and do what you want with it. I'm getting out of here.
Maybe I do. Oh my God, I thought that was a person. I almost screamed. Okay. So now I have the old temple. Not a smart day to go to the Christmas market, especially without my hat. Oh my God, the way that I would have been bundled up like fucking Randy in Christmas Story. That's ridiculous. Did you have a good time at the Christmas market at least? I want to go to our Christmas market. Okay, let's unequip. Okay. Once I got in, a lot of German treats, mulled wine, potato pancakes, etc. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let's check our runes. We've got Energy Blast, Spark, Toxic Blast, and Frost Spike. All right. My two big sugar weaknesses: Stroopwafel and Lebkuchen. I feel like I've seen Lebkuchen, but I don't know what it is. Now that we're talking about it, I love a good Stroopwafel. I will tear up some Stroopwafel. German gingerbread. All right, I've probably seen it at a German market or at Aldi's or something. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Ow. Uh-oh. Second phase. Oh, oh man. Okay. Look at 2 seconds, man. Yeah, I think I gotta put my weapon away. Oh. Okay, well. I'm gonna Alt F4 because I used a potion. Matt hanging out in the Keyblade graveyard. Absolutely. Yeah, I used a potion when I didn't have to, and this is not the sort of game where I'm gonna deal with that. I feel like I can just exit and reopen. I don't think I need to Alt F4, but we'll have to try it. So I think the thing I'm sort of struggling with right now. Ninja! Ninja! I guess I could try to use the longbow, but yeah, I don't have a lot of arrows. So Ninja, good morning. I like that you have 3 fists. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's a little odd the way it displays it, but. Ninja, good morning. How are you? Oh, I put Magicka on there twice. All right. I wish I had a darkness spell. I've got this cool void shard. I wish I had a darkness spell to go with it. That would be nice. Doing all right. I've been playing 7 Rebirth lately. There are too many mini games. I don't remember the mini games from when I was watching Brian play it. Maybe I missed it, or maybe Brian did it off stream. It's actively what stopped you from. Oh, I don't remember that at all. All right, we can skip this. Ow. Oh, Rebirth is the second one. Rebirth is the second one. Right, Rebirth. I'm. Circle strafe. Circle strafe. Okay, I definitely jumped, but okay. Ah, come on. Ah! Oh, come on! What the fuck? Yo, let's go! Hell yeah. Oh, let's go get his sick Maul katana. Hell yeah. I think main story progress shouldn't be gated behind mini games. You tell me you don't like the stealth chocobo sections. Brian didn't stream Rebirth, so I don't know anything about anything with that. Let's kill these guys and get the level. Let's go. I think now we can progress in the prison wall.
Ah, trading, yeah, sure. Who? Trading, sure.
So you don't have anything to say about me, killing the guy? I think it's over here. No. Took you long enough? Wow. Man. Sledgian was right. Sledgian was right. Toxic chat is the streamer's fault. I like the new layout. Thank you. Yeah, I just used the little graphic that the new graphic that I made for socials. And I figured if it's good enough for socials, it would be good to use for stream. There's a bunch of new stuff on this side that y'all can't see. There's a bunch of new stuff on this side. There's been some Gale Crusher. Sword magic, Burning Gale, Blade of Ovarius, Archguard of Prison Wall. The blade looks like it comes from Moiger Blacksmiths. Ovarius learned how to combine fire and wind magic, but it appears this blade contains only the wind aspects, or perhaps the flames are hidden deeper inside the blade. I don't think I'm gonna get 40 decks. I don't think that's gonna happen. There's some new stuff. There's some new stuff on this side. Is the new stuff more blankets? I mean, yes, but also there's more stuff in OBS. There's more stuff set up in my OBS. I've made a little more progress on so y'all might remember my little multi-streaming experiment, and it led to some stuff that I didn't really like. And so I sort of abandoned it, but I've got some new stuff set up that I think solves the problems that I was having, and sets me up for more future streaming stuff, namely vertical streaming. So the big thing I need to do now, Persona 5 after 2025. Oh my gosh. The big thing I need to do now is figure out moderation and bot stuff for YouTube. What's vertical streaming like for phones? Yeah, so both YouTube and Twitch are rolling out native vertical streaming. So a vertical layout. And I want to make sure that I'm staying up to date with stuff, you know? I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of stuff when I can. I've struggled to figure out a good vertical layout for much of what I do. You mean like just making the setup, Herb? Like just literally making the canvas? Or do you mean like how to manage it? Designing the scenes, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna struggle with that as well, but I want to get it set up and then I can, you know. Oh, hello.
Impressive, truly. When I saw you hurt him, I tried to catch up and fight by your side, but that damn wall of fire kept me out every time. I don't know who you were on the other side, but you've earned my respect. Take this. Consider it a token of my gratitude for getting rid of the one who took my arm.
Oh shit.
Thieves' honor.
Tech-wise, I've been able to make multi-streaming work. YouTube is still a pain, maybe even TikTok someday. Yeah, YouTube is different in just such a way that I'm like really annoyed. But then I need 8 screens up to monitor chat on all the sides. Oh, Herb, let me send you the thing that I literally just installed and set up, because literally it solved the multi-chat thing. It literally solved the multi-chat thing, and that was the big reason. That was the big thing for me. That was the big thing, was not having to have a bunch of chats. Oh, you know, Herb, we're not friends on Discord, and that's fine. I'll just drop that for everybody. I'll just drop that for everybody. Everybody can use that. So Adium are the we're not friends. Oh, I missed what we got. I missed what he gave us. To give us a ring. I missed what he gave us. Shit. Did he give us a cool consumable? Life extract. That's new. It permanently expends the wellspring of vitality, increasing the user's maximum health. Sick. Oh, this. We're in the dungeon section. Ow. So Adium are the people who make the really popular vertical plugin that a lot of people use, and a lot of it's kind of becoming the standard. Like it's mentioned in the official Twitch documentation for vertical Twitch streaming. And I was like, well, I may as well figure out how to set it up and how to use it and all of this. And then I noticed that they have set up a suite to handle a bunch of different stuff. And I was like, well, if I'm already going to use their vertical tool, let's see what else they've got. And they have a... Oh, he held it. Oh, he... He baited me out, chat. If I can pop out the window, all good. StreamerBot does a multi-platform. I still have to be the phone operator. Oh, I knew it! Ha ha ha! Yeah. Ha 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 ha! Twitch Verticals beta uses an updated, use an updated ADM plugin. Yeah, so I want to have that set up so that when, you know, when I get access, I can be set to go. And maybe I'll do, maybe I'll do TikTok. I know a lot of streamers do TikTok. And the big thing for me with TikTok was I didn't want to do TikTok if I couldn't interact with people. You know, I didn't want to do TikTok if I couldn't say, oh, hey, person on TikTok that left a comment, I see your comment. Here's da-da-da-da-da. You know, I didn't want to just do, I've seen a lot of people do TikTok a lot of different ways. And a lot of the ways that I saw were not the way that I wanted to do it. So the acknowledgement on the audience of each space is hard, right? So I'm hoping this sets this up. Maybe I'll poke it. Maybe I'll poke at TikTok. And maybe I'll have a co-working day. It's hard to have a co-working day where I'm designing OBS scenes. Do you know what I mean? That's not really fun. Oh, it's an elevator. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way. Let's go to the temple. So in a vertical stream, are people just seeing part of the game? So in a vertical stream, what you ideally would like to do is resize or frame the game in a way that people can get enough information that they're able to follow along. I saw a great video from Nutty that I want to check out. He sort of walks you through how to create masks so you can mask. So like for this game, right? Using his example, I could mask out the health and mana bars and pull those towards the center so that I could resize it in such a way. I could move some elements of the UI. I could move some elements of the UI that then kind of make it more understandable. What's the button for swapping? That Nutty video is amazing. Perfect for when you play a game for a long time. People need to hold their phone horizontally. Well, part of it, Nuja, is that like TikTok does a thing where you have the vertical layout, and then if you want the horizontal layout, you can turn your phone. Which I think is great. I think having both options is really good. See, some of them. This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so I'm interested in doing setting up vertical streaming because I'm curious on being a part of that. Oh, come on. Okay. Best thing about multi-streaming OBS is it doesn't take up much more resources. You just have to think ahead. Right. And that's why like I kind of appreciate having the new built-in canvas. It's a little easier. I wonder if there's new stuff in the store. Let's go check the stores. You know, it's more, and I'll say I totally get streamers like not wanting to engage with it. I totally understand that. I wouldn't harp on anybody for not wanting to do it, but I'm interested in thinking about my stream in that way. I'm interested in thinking about the design that way, and you know, I've wanted to redo some of the scenes and stuff for a little bit. So,
Welcome, friend. Interested in...
No. Okay.
I've lingered here longer than I should, but now I must go. There's no more time to waste. Goodbye, friend. May we meet again someday.
Oh, damn. Oh, hey, there's someone here at the graveyard. I'm of two minds in multi-platform. It's nice to focus on a single platform, try to drive viewers there, but also viewers want to be where they want to be. Yeah. And that makes sense. And, you know, I think trying to take advantage of Twitch, like, I wasn't worried about vertical streaming until Twitch was like, yeah, we'll do an inherent vertical. And now I'm like, okay, well, now I'm not doing it just for one platform. I can do it for a lot of platforms. And I don't think I'm gonna do too much. Like, that nutty video is a fun idea for like masking and making different UI elements. I don't think I'm gonna do that for every game. Just also because it's not worth it for every game.
You're alive?
But
Honestly, I thought you were walking to your death. Maybe if someone like you had been with us, my people would still be alive. Damn. They at least deserve a proper burial. They deserve better than rotting in a demon's nest. If someone like you survived there, I should be able to retrieve at least the bodies of those who died in the living quarters. But do I really want to go back there?
I like if someone like you, like that's, but yeah. I've talked a lot before about like how I don't want to spend a lot of time, you know, working on a lot of different stuff. Like I want stuff to kind of, you know, work and be done. And setting up a vertical will help with that in a lot of ways. It'll be easier to make, you know, stuff for other platforms. If I inherently have a vertical. I know I'm Old Man Yells at Cloud. I hate shorts. The fact they're vertical, you're not able to scroll through the timeline. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, I wish the interface for them was the same. I wish the interface for them was the same. Because let me tell you, I don't love shorts, but sometimes when there's been like a number of YouTube videos that are like, this is like a minute and a half. This didn't need to be a whole thing. It's like, oh, it can just be a little short. And I'm like, okay, that's, you know, that's kind of better. So. For me, for shorts, I just want it to be, here's the stupid shit I do on stream. I use TikTok, so it wasn't, I don't use TikTok. Yeah, if you don't use TikTok, then shorts is not for you, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't really like shorts. But, oh. Oh, I gotta find their corpses. Oh, okay. I totally zoned out. I thought you were talking about clothing. Yeah, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Yeah, like I said, like I don't begrudge anybody on any platform for like, I don't want to bother with short form content. It's not what I want to do. It's not what, you know, it's not the sort of content that I want to make. Hey. You know, I'm not here to tell you otherwise. And a level up. Hell yeah. Ow! Who did it? You. The ones that shoot actually give you good XP. The ones that don't give you nothing. Oh, it's a chandelier that fell down. I see. Citronita! Citronita, thank you for the raid. This reminds me of Dread Delusion. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Citronita, how was your stream? How was your stream? What was going on? Welcome on in, everybody. Holy cow. I hope everybody is doing well. This is Verho Curse of Faces. This is absolutely similar to Dread Delusion. A lot of similarities in inspiration and design. Oh. Was doing Cobblemon, building a ball and lay inspired thing. Hell yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, hi everybody. If you don't know me already, my name is mattcaulder. I'm your non-binary gamer dad. I stream all kinds of different stuff, indie games, RPGs, including stuff chosen by the community. We're checking out Verho again, thanks to PR Hound. Thank you to Derek over at PR Hound. Of the specific genre style of game, slightly janky FPS. Yeah. I'm so in danger now. We're in the age of Morrow-like indies.
Trans rights.
I think, fuck yeah, trans rights. I think Verho is a little closer on the side of, I see you. I see you. What are you? What are you? Ring of the Night. Fuck yeah. Verho is much more a Kingsfield-like than a Morrowind-like, but they have a lot of similarities in their basic play styles. So honestly, both is good. Both are good, you know? I don't mind one or the other. Never played Morrowind, but I was very into Oblivion. Morrowind is I really do want to play Morrowind. I talked about it not that long ago. I really want to play Morrowind. It's different than Oblivion in a number of ways. It's different than Morrowind in a handful of ways. Proto-Imsim, yeah. I think is really interesting. You know, has some unique mechanics in the ways that it approaches stuff. So doing like, you know, not like a Morrowind HD, but like, hey, make sure if there's any, like, I think it has controller support. You know, like, hey, make sure it has controller support. Make sure it has like 1080p resolution, that sort of thing. That's the thing for me. I enjoyed it allows you to soft lock. I don't like that. Hello?
Well, well, you're still alive. You're currently standing in the temple's archives. An incredible collection, still in decent condition. It's remarkable that any of it remains. I've been investigating the origins of the curse, as well as the buried sins of the Order. For so long.
I think it's bad design. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, that's fair.
It seems each step I take toward the truth only buries it deeper in shadow. It is as if the entire world parades under one great mask, unwilling to reveal its true face. I intend to stay here a while longer. There is much to learn from these withering texts before I venture deeper into Yariv. I trust you've seen what's left of that expedition. It seems luck was not on their side after all. Tread carefully through this place. A malevolent force stirs below, feasting in the dark. Until we meet again.
This guy... This guy's up to something. This guy's up to something. It's not good, it's just funny. I think the way that Dragon's Dogma did it is pretty interesting, where you kind of just lose access to that quest and that stuff. You know, the quest chain or whatever.
They came back to life. But they weren't themselves. Not anymore.
Oh.
They became something else, something wrong. Zoran, it's all his fault. He wanted me to come here.
Oh.
He sealed the gates, left us to die. To change. Traitor.
I go to lurk now? Absolutely. Please do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Thank you again so much for the raid. Citronita, please take care of yourself.
Get you.
Dead. Yeah, there's so many of these types of games I want to play. You know, we've got this, we've got Queen's Domain, Myth Mold, I think was the name of the other one we did the demo of. God, that thing moved and scared the piss out of me. Oh, I do have a level. Oh, wait a minute. This means Spellblade time. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, Morrowind, the earlier Elder Scrolls, like I'm curious about how those games worked and their mechanics. Like, I'm always interested in the ways Oh, hey. I didn't see that before. Ring of the Brawler. Is that fist? Oh, increases maximum health. This is why you gotta look places. Oh, where is he now? Yeah, he's not here anymore. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, you son of a bee?
You defeated Ovarius.
I did.
Truth, he was an obstacle I could not overcome. The fact that you were able to defeat him. Incredible. You've come a long way. I think you might just survive after all.
Great. Spectral Revstones. Thank you. Sick.
Remember to train regularly and fight smart. Well, the dummies are waiting.
Me before I start stream every day. Well, the dummies are waiting.
Welcome, friend.
I am you but simple.
All right.
You but simple.
Oh, let's just buy some healing stuff. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Oh, I was gonna see if I could upgrade my sword more. That's what I was gonna do.
Welcome.
Okay. Yes, because I have 2 tiny spectral revstones. Hell yeah. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Let's store some stuff. Some of you in chat might be saying, or people watching on YouTube might be like, Matt, you got an item. Jalen! You might say, Matt, you got an item that increases your maximum health. It's cold as dick outside? Boy, is it. Let me tell you. You might be saying, Matt, you got an item that increased your maximum health. Why haven't you used it? They recently patched this so that when you use an item like that, it recovers all of your health. So I'm keeping that as in the back pocket as a, holy shit, I need a full heal situation. So. Yeah, negatives a whole other thing. Negative is a whole other fucking thing. Okay, so all of those guys are gonna be respawn. Yeah. Does this actually do less damage? Oh, it does less scaling, so, But it should do more theoretically. What's the cool thing about this? It allows enchantments to work better than on most weapons. Well, so what I should do, what I'm hearing, what I need to do, taps head 3 times. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm asking God to take me to heaven in a handbasket. That's, you know what? That's a thing I just saw pop up from Reddit. That's a really good point. I'm gonna post this in the Discord here. Yeah. Kind of have a dish room and it was basically -40 was hell. I had to wait for my clothes to thaw when I got home. No! No! No. Okay, so now I buy Frostblade. Yeah. We told the restaurant manager to go make snow angels in hell. Yeah, I'd have been like, you don't pay me enough for this. You don't pay me enough for this shit. Okay. Go back to the old temple. So I just put the link to the Humble Bundle WB Games rerun. Which, if you're a person who likes the Arkham games, or if there's anything in that bundle that you want to check out, the Gotham Knights, Back for Blood, both Shadow of Mordor games, the Arkham games, I would suggest you grab that bundle, because everything that's going on with WB and WB getting sold to whoever the fuck, those games could become delisted in the near future. So I recommend okay, it is not continuously draining my mana. Lyrics! Might not be any more of those games, which is unfortunate. Yeah. This is not worth my time. Some cloggers in the last few years, but still sad. And hey, you know what? If you pay $12 for all of that, it is more than worth the price, right? That's the thing I always think about is these bundles. Is, man, I paid $12 for all this. This was okay. Ow. I paid 12 just for the Lord of the Rings games? Oh yeah, absolutely worth that. Absolutely worth that. Lyrics, hello. Lyrics, how was your weekend? What are you paying? $12? The WB Games Humble Bundle has had a rerun. And with WB getting bought by whoever, those games might get delisted. So Pokelo. Wait, Matt, this isn't the one with your referral link, is it? No. I can try to get a Humble referral link. It's just I just don't like their system. I don't care for I don't care for Humble stuff. Like it's not that big a deal for me. Oh. Oh. I appreciate you checking though. I appreciate you checking in. Whoa, don't cast magic. Whoa. Shit. We have both the Shadow games in the family video. Yeah, I think everything in that bundle is in the family video already. And because yeah, the Shadow War, Shadow Mordor. I didn't play Shadow of Mordor. I do want to. It's probably good enough, you know? In 2022. Oh, I played I played the first one. I want to play the second one is what. I probably got the names mixed up, but. Gotham Knights, let's play that 4-player like God intended. God, I can't. If there's ever a bigger misstep than Gotham Knights not being 4-player, I don't know what it is. I played a little bit of the second one, it was good. Yeah, I remember all of the nonsense with the loot boxes and stuff, and then they took all that out, and then they copywrote everything, and then everything went to shit, and it's like, well, I can just play it now, and none of that stuff is really part of it anymore. Hero, hello. Just saw Vintage Story is on Humble Bundle. I'm enjoying the heck out of that. So if you buy the bundle, you get all the games in the bundle. Yeah, the one that Jalen just linked. If you pay, I think the minimum is $12, or the minimum to get everything is $12. So if you pay $12, you get a key for each of those. Yeah. Yeah, and if there's a game that you already have that you don't need a key for, you can pay less, which is a thing I always investigate. I always look to see like, hey, do I not need this game that I'm paying $12 over $8 for? If I pay 12, I get all of them. I think 12 is the minimum. What got auto-modded? Oh, yeah. All of the money goes to charity? No, not all of the money goes to charity. If you click the adjust donation drop down, you can see what the split is, and you can set it so that all of the money minus Humble's cut goes to charity. Humble also defaults to a higher amount than the minimum. Yeah, always double check the price for stuff like that. That's how I accidentally paid like $20 for way, like, it was one of those like get a bunch of Sonic games bundles, and I just was like, okay, here we go, and I paid $20 for the whole thing, and I was like, I could have paid like 12. Oh, there's a door over here, right? There was a door over here. So always check the prices, always check the minimums, you know, check the tiers, double check what you want. For charity, I'll pay more. Yeah. And that's always a good thing, is once you can recognize how how it breaks out and, you know, what you're doing for what, then it's like, oh, you know, I'll pay a little more and charity will make a little more. All right. Let's see, where the hell are we for this? The secret tunnels. Also say this isn't a targeted statement, but a general reminder. Always good. Don't forget you can buy it cheap and donate directly to the charity. Helps the charity more and gets the fund to them faster. Yeah, if you're doing a substantial amount of money, I agree. If you're doing a substantial amount of money, I absolutely agree. Like, I would not use this to donate more than like $20 to the charity. But that's a good reminder, Jalen. Oh yeah, that's me. We're homies.
Unfortunately, my companions and I encountered a rift. The mercenaries I hired were not very helpful. During our escape, I was wounded in the leg, and as you can see, I cannot leave on my own. Could you obtain a mask shard for me, so I can safely return to the village? I fear that without it, I won't be able to continue my research, and of course, lose my life, if that matters more to you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Please, visit me at my home in Nameless Village, and I will repay you for your help.
Sick. Remember, folks, in the harsh world of capitalism and individualism, mutual aid is often one of the most beneficial things you can contribute to and has a large impact on many communities. I highly, 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 highly agree. Coming off of Stuntmas, such a wonderful part of Stuntmas is being able to direct money to a charity that is doing so. What the fuck? All right. Hell yeah. Eat shit. Oh, I think because I got him to go in the poison thing. Part of why I was so excited to do, you know, raise money for Doctors Without Borders is Doctors Without Borders is a charity that does an incredible amount of good, does an incredible amount of just helps people, and can make a small donation into something really impactful. It's like why people say, you know, give money to food banks. You know, it's why people say give money to food banks, because they're able to do more with your $10 than you will by giving them $10 in groceries. You know, they've got that solved. They know what they got to do. Oh, not enough mana. They can bulk order away. You can't unless you happen to own a restaurant. Right. And maybe you do, and that's great. Ow. Ow. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. No, this dude just takes a lot of melee damage. Sick. When I used to volunteer, I helped set up a community garden on pretty dry land. A big part of it was finding compostable items to make for the soil. I'm surprised mainstream grocery stores don't really donate bad produce, but a lot of smaller ones did. Because a lot of bigger grocery stores are under the, well, a lot of bigger grocery stores are run by capitalists, and so end of sentence. A lot of grocery stores and people in general are under the impression that if a grocery store donates food that's bad and it gets someone sick, that they're liable. Which is not how it works, and I don't know how people came to think that. And I wish people would listen when people say, hey, that's not how it works. You know, it would be cool if people listened to people who knew better. Also, Fat Man, hello, welcome on in. But when we're talking about capitalism, you know, listen, we were just talking about fucking burnt peanut, like people will believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. Oh, gee, wow. And in a lot of ways, you can't convince them otherwise, right? Cheap. We have programs in my city that helps get food from restaurants to food and homeless shelters, which is great. Hell yeah. Type of charities I'd prioritize. Maybe if grocery stores got charged more for throwing out food, they'd be incentivized to find ways to donate without it going bad. I mean, they have no political or economic like reason. Do you know what I mean? It's for as much as they're worried, it's very easy for them to just cut a check and say, yeah, we donated, you know, we donated $25,000 that then they can write off. And the ecosystem for doing that for food doesn't exist in the same way. Yeah, in the way that I hate to be right, you know? In the way that I hate that I'm right. But it's, you know. We donated 25K, which we'll get as a tax write-off, and also took in donations from customers to get the 25K back. Oh, so that's not tax deductible. That's not tax deductible. Yeah, okay. I took 2 big hits. So, stuff that's collected from customers at point of sale cannot be used for, is not tax deductible income. So when it asks you to round up or something like that, oh, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. Because I know a lot of people don't donate like that at point of sale because they think it's going to get used as a tax deduction. And so I'm just saying, like, no, like, that is not the case. Please, please donate. I thought it was if they already donated the 25K, the donation at POS is them refilling their coffers after the donation. I don't think that is correct. If I remember correctly, the 2 big ways that companies donate money that's given to them, right, is if a company says we will donate 5% of our revenue today to whoever, right? That is a tax write-off because that is revenue that they're bringing in that they are willingly donating. If you donate from a point of sale, I'm gonna go back and talk to this guy because this was nonsense. If you donate at point of sale, if someone says, do you want to donate $5? Do you want to round up? Do you want to do such and such? That is a separate, basically, like in an accounting term, that is a separate income stream. And that cannot be used for tax deductions. I remember because I remember someone talking about it on TikTok, and I was like, I'm gonna learn about this. And I went and I read a couple things. And now, like Jalen said, the best way to give those people money would be directly. The best way to do it would be, hey, here's whoever, here's $5. But I just, whenever that comes up, because I know I said it as well. I know I said it a number of times as well. Whenever it comes up, I just always want to go, hey, that's not it. A lot of POS organizations are not going to be the most effective. Right. When you do point of sale, you are also not getting potentially tax deductions. Also true. Also true. Very, very true. Oh, does he have a big cool store? Oh, shit. When I worked at Spirit Halloween, the money for Spirit of Children essentially went to a bunch of different accounts earmarked for the different children's hospitals they went to. Right. Yeah. It's more, hey, don't let this dissuade you because you think it's a scam. You know?
How do you like my collection? Breathtaking, isn't it?
It's why I like when people do fundraising for children's hospitals because they are able to specifically say we're raising money for this local children's hospitals. And I always appreciate that they're able to specify like that. And see, they won't be using it for tax deductions. Their marketing department will absolutely claim it for marketing purposes. Also true. Also true. I'm happy to be corrected. I will likely donate directly still. Oh yeah, no. Like I said, don't take it as a way to say donate through that, you know, in much the same way. It's more, hey, it's more to say, hey, don't think that this is a scam if you want to round up, you know, when you shop somewhere.
As I promised, I will repay you for your... Here is the first part of my gratitude. Take this. It is a very valuable potion that will permanently enhance your vitality.
Hell yeah!
As for the second part, as you know, I'm conducting certain research. I am studying the Era of Solitude.
It was confirmed not a scam. Someone from the hospital brought us a thank you goodie basket the one day with snacks and merch and stuff. That's always good. I'm always concerned when stuff happens, you know? I'm always concerned when like somebody pops out of nowhere with a charity thing.
I seek to uncover a secret greater than the curse itself.
So
how did humanity survive during the decades when people did not come near each other?
it's why I always do, anytime I do a charity thing, it will be through Tiltify, you know? I don't want to touch the money. I don't want to collect money. I don't want anybody thinking for 1 second that I am doing anything with the money other than it going directly to the charity, right?
This knowledge could
So
completely change our understanding of that era. Wouldn't you agree? However, as you have seen with your own eyes, searching for clues myself proved to be too dangerous. This is where the second part of my gratitude comes in. As you can see, I possess many rare and useful items in my collection.
hell yeah.
But for me, nothing is more valuable than knowledge. So, if you bring me what I request, I will share my collection supplies with you. What do you think?
Hell yeah.
Many ancient things have survived petrified. Have you ever come across ancient rocks in unnatural colors?
Do folks know the big Find Your Local Orgs Doing Good Work website? Listen, post it if not. Post it either way.
Often this means something is inside, something that could aid my research.
Sapphire, hello.
But the most important thing I need are ancient tablets written in an ancient language, which you can recognize by the blue glowing symbols carved into them. What do you say? You can enrich yourself?
Post here Discord. Porque no los dos.
Sounds like a good deal. Return to me once you've thought it over.
Do you have 2 arms? Oh no, you have a cape. Like, do you have 2 arms?
Greetings, sir. What brings you to me today?
All right.
Excellent.
Whoa.
Take this for your trouble.
Oh, Vial of Life are big heal. Okay.
Greetings, sir. I am close to a breakthrough. I can feel it. It must be. Greetings, sir. Sorry, but I don't.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's... Sapphire, how are you? Hope you've been well. I hope you had a good weekend.
Welcome.
Okay, I don't have a tiny spectral rev stone.
Welcome. Welcome.
And he only sells tiny rev stones. Okay. Okay. 8 inches of snow on Saturday? No bueno. No, thank you. No. No. You know what I mean? No. No bueno, no thank you. I'll send you snow. I mean, a little. I'll have a little. You give me a little. You know, I'll have a little. It's cold enough already. It's cold enough already. I'll have a little bit, but. All right. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And Okay. Oh, I forgot to reply to this Vinci email. I forgot to reply to this Vinci email. Shit. I'll do that later today. It snowed here and I'm sad. It's so cold. I need better socks. Like I can feel my my feeties are cold. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take my break here. I'm gonna go refill my tea, get a little snack, check in with Aaron, all that good stuff. Gosh, I really need to play Silent Hill F. I really need to play Silent Hill F. It looks good. It looks so good. One of the most major ones is food access. Yeah, big agree. But yeah, so I'm gonna take my break. When I get back, we'll do Game Dull and more of this. Instead, it's 10 degrees and rain, 50 Fahrenheit. Ugh. Coldish rain sucks. Coldish rain sucks. That's really bullshit. That's really bullshit. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna take my break. When I get back, we'll do Game Dull, all that good stuff. If you haven't recently, get up, take a stretch, move around a little bit. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you have some food. Make sure you eat some food. When I get back, we'll do Game Dull and more Verho. Maybe we'll explore more in the old temple. But I'll see everybody back here in just a little bit.